my gosh, Mary Sue. Wow, I've never seen Mary Sue go for Lilith like that. That's a bit much. Hi and welcome back to Sims 2 Pleasantview. This episode we will be playing with the Pleasants. So the Pleasants family is made up of Daniel, Mary Sue, Lilith and Angela, who are their teenage daughters. It says here, on the surface, Daniel and Mary Sue Pleasant seem to have the perfect life, but is their love a flimsy facade? And can Angela and Lilith make the right choices when it comes to love? So let's just jump straight in. Okay, so here we are in the Pleasant household. We have our very own little Lilith here. We have seen her in other parts. She is dating Dirk Dreamer. Angela is over here. She is dating Dustin Broke, and their parents, Mary Sue and Daniel here. The dynamics of this family, as the blurb thing, whatever you want to call it, alluded to, is that not everything is perfect. You know, there are some cracks in the marriage. You can see that here. Daniel and Mary Sue aren't even in love, they're just friends. You can see here Daniel actually is in love with the maid, Kaylin, who has also been in a previous part with Dawn. Dawn is also seeing Kaylin. Over here, Angela and Lilith hate each other. They are enemies, I believe they are. Yeah, they're classed as enemies. So they are trying to portray this perfect household, as the name would suggest. However, they are far from it. For this family, we are going to just quickly do the usual wants and things. We'll start with Mary Sue because we're on her. She wants to be chief of staff. I don't think so. There is a wee description of characters in here. It says, active and friendly, Mary Sue believes people are inherently good. She enjoys pottery, or used to when she had the time. She is currently in the politics career as a level 2 intern. She's about halfway through her adult age. So she definitely is probably a little bit lower than she wishes to be. You can see that she wants to get a promotion, but we're going to give her degree in line with sort of politics. I might give history. I could see her being a wee history buff. We're also going to change her lifetime one. Okay, it's maybe a bit on the nose, but I picked for Mary Sue to become mayor as her lifetime wish, just because she is in the political career and she is a fortune sim. She's so driven. I could also have given her earn 100,000, but I've already given that to someone, I believe, so I don't want to just keep reusing once. Moving on to Darren. Oh, Darren wants to, don't know if that's scripted to be there, but we will lock it in, most definitely. So Darren is level 8 in athletics, so he has really moved up his career. I don't know if he would have a degree for athletics. I guess it doesn't really matter, I just want the extra slots and he's already high up in his job. We'll give him biology, although I don't see him actually having done biology. It's just, it seems to fit in my head. Athletics, biology, you know, maybe is more of like a sort of physio type of biology. And what was his lifetime wish? Did we see? Become rock god. No, again, I think we're just going to go with the sort of standard Hall of Famer for him. It's not very exciting, I apologise, but that's the way we're going. So just in a minute we will start playing here. The girls, their lifetime wishes, as I've previously said, they don't really matter. Become general is Lilith's, and become captain hero. Yeah, so they do have lifetime wishes, but I probably won't lock them in until they actually become adults or sort of focus in on them. Right now they're still exploring themselves, and I feel when you're a teenager, your lifetime want would change every sort of 5 minutes, you know, and you don't really sort of stick to the same thing you want to do when you were 12, you know, 13, whatever age. It adapts as you grow older, is what I'm trying to say. So all that to say, the girls are not getting their lifetime wants changed. Casual romance adjuster, we will spawn you in, move objects on. Oh, it would be good if I spelt it. Here we are. Let's just jump straight in. So we do have a few different wants here. Darren, oh my gosh, there's too many D names in Pleasantview to start with, I find. But Daniel here, he wants to just kiss Mary Sue immediately. Why don't we come and we'll try give her a romantic kiss. We'll see how that goes down. Now, one thing I don't like about this household is these two girls just fight constantly. That's all they do is fight, fight, fight. Oh, she did accept it. See, that is them going over. Lilith is just slapped. These two are falling back in love. Yeah, so there's just a lot going on. Oh my gosh, Mary Sue. Wow, I've never seen Mary Sue go for Lilith like that. That's a bit much. Right, why don't you go over here? We're not endorsing any. Oh my gosh, Daniel as well? Wow. Okay, we're not picking on Lilith, guys. Right. Lilith, go to the bathroom. Just get away from these people. I can't believe that. Yeah, so we're just sort of waiting for the school bus, and Mary Sue's going to head off to work here in a minute. That'll leave Daniel home alone, and it's his day off. Normally there would be a pop-up saying about how Daniel has decided to sort of move things along with Kaylin, the maid. So we're going to kind of see how that goes. You need to move out of the way. Lilith is trying to go to school. Poor Lilith. I can't believe that. I've never seen her parents do that before. Darren, I keep calling him Darren, oh my gosh. Daniel here is just going to mull about for a while he waits for Kaylin to pop over. So we'll just kind of speed up. I think it's 10 o'clock she comes in. Oh, Mr. Humble's just walked through our house. Thank you. You may as well go open that just now. And you head inside. We do have a bit of money, 2,000. What I'm going to do is replace this computer in here, and I'm going to replace it with one of Monique's hacked computers, just so we have the full range of that particular modded item. We'll give Angela a laptop. Okay, and Daniel's away to go check that out. And here we go, Kaylin has arrived. Can you just turn that off? It's very loud. Now that I'm done with work, would you like to hang out? Yes, I would like you to hang out, please. Oh my gosh, the bills are so expensive. I must have a mod to change that. Or maybe it's normal, who knows. We are just going to come over here and... Oh, Kaylin's dancing all embarrassed, because I think she's shy. So we're just going to sort of leave these two and see if maybe ACR will overtake things for a wee minute. Because it's a scripted event, I do want to get them to woohoo. Kaylin is keen to turn on the TV. There's so much noise in this house. Can we turn off one thing at a time at least? This isn't working. We're just going to move things along ourselves. So why don't you make out, give it a wee squeeze, and then we're going to go and do a casual woohoo on the bed. So, like I say, this is a scripted event, and you'll see how it is scripted in a little moment. I don't know if I've given it enough time. Mary Sue always comes home early from work, and oftentimes she will catch Daniel and Kaylin. So yeah, we'll just leave them to do what they're doing and see if we're going to get any pop-ups. So just doing a casual make-out, and we will roll for Kaylin here, as she is not selectable. Oh. And there we go, so that's them woohooed, and I think it's not working correctly, because the girls shouldn't be home from school before Mary Sue is home from work. So I guess this particular scripted event isn't working correctly, so I do apologise for that. However, it looks as though he may have got away with it, because the girls don't seem to have really picked up on anything. They don't have any sort of negative relationship formed, at least. Dustin has came home from school. Oh, and he has... everyone in his family is just attacking or being attacked. Oh, okay, you go dismiss her. It looks like Daniel has gotten away, but before we go any further, now you won't be able to see this because it's in a different tab. So we're going to roll from 1 to 100. Anything 10 or below means that Kayla is pregnant. It was 11. Oh my gosh, that feels so close. Oh my gosh, that is so close. So she has scraped by not becoming pregnant there, it would appear. Yeah, you need to stop this. Why don't you go call over your boyfriend and get him to stop attacking? Okay. See, this is why I never like playing this house. It's because everyone just attacks each other. Oh, Kaelin is coming out to kiss right in front of Lilith. That'll be interesting. Oh, she's stopped. She's coming to kiss lightly instead. Oof, that is... Your children are right inside the door. Okay, I'm going to ask Dustin to leave because Dustin is just... It's getting too much. There's too much slapping. There's just too much of everything. Daniel, you're going to have to go and serve some food. Going off the lack of choices that you have, I'm going to assume that you don't really have much cooking skill. Lilith, why don't you go and... There must be something you can do. Go watch TV. Angela is going to come here. She's going to play Red Hands. So that's maybe so back. Oh my gosh, she got a promotion. Wow. This has worked so much differently. Get Lilith into a private school? Huh. Considering you basically attacked her 6 hours ago, I'm shocked by that. And she also wants to go on a Far East vacation. Interesting. I might actually lock that in. I don't think I've never really been on the vacation worlds before. Growing up, my computer just could not handle it at all. There'd be no chance. Kaelin, you need to leave. I think Mary Sue's going to come home and she'll be like, oh Kaelin, it's so late, you shouldn't still be here, you should go home. I'm not paying you for this. The house didn't really need cleaned in the first place, so I don't understand why you're still here. I'm going to try and get everyone to come and just eat some food together. See if we can work a little bit on some of these relationships because they are pretty awful. Does this count as talking? Because you do want to talk to both the girls, you do want to play with them both. Why don't you throw some food at them? Well, you can't throw food at Lilith. That's fine. Oh, Angela's not a fan. Yeah, to be honest, I probably wouldn't have enjoyed that either as a teenager, having food thrown in my face when you're just trying to eat your sandwich dinner. Okay, so this is my feeble attempt at trying to mend some of these relationships. However, I don't know. Now, there definitely is an elephant in the room, and the elephant is Lilith. As awful as it is to say, she is the odd one out. Everyone else, at least, doesn't attack each other. So we do have an option here. We could move Lilith out. Lilith could go move in with her grandparents, who are Coral and Herb Oldie. And I've never done that before, but I'm actually quite tempted to because she already gets along with them more so than she does with her immediate family. We could also move her in with the Burbs, who are her aunt and uncles, but they have Lucy, who we're going to meet all these Sims in the next part anyway. But yeah, so they already have a daughter to look after, so their hands are probably quite full as it is. I don't know how willing they'd be to take in their sort of quote-unquote troubled teen niece. But then again, at the same time, Mary Sue wants to get Lilith into a private school. She's not even thinking about Angela. So, maybe she's thinking she needs to give Lilith something. That's the whole thing with this family. Lilith grows up badly while Angela grows up well. Lilith is kind of the neglected child, and that's why she's kind of turned out the way she's turned out, which is awful. It is not a nice thing. I'm going to think about it, but let me know what you think, what we should do with this family, because the fighting is a lot. I feel like you can't really get anything done because you're constantly just trying to put out fires left and right with them all. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Lilith walk to a community lot. So we do have a teen lot. She's definitely not going to take anyone with her. We have interactive here, which I believe is the teen hangout. I could be wrong, but we're going to get her just to head out the house. I feel like... Oh, Where's Daniel going? Oh, he's chasing after her to shove her. Oh my gosh. I just can't. I can't with these parents. Oh my gosh. Lily should probably move out. They seem a bit. It's a bit much, isn't it? Anyway, here we go. We'll be back when we load in. Okay, so here we are at interactive, which is a lot for teens. Yeah, goodbye Gordon, you are not a teen. I've just set up the settings for it because it's the first time I've been here in the game. So we're going to come and have a wee play of The Sims. So I feel like Lilith has probably just came here to get a bit of peace from our family. It is quite late, it's a Thursday night as well, it's 7:45, which probably isn't actually that late, but it feels late to me. Yeah, so we're just going to come here and relax a wee bit before heading back. I want to ask a Sim on a date. Interesting. Okay. Well, we could maybe see if our boyfriend, Dirk, will show. We do have just some townies showing up at the minute. So Randy London, Meadow Tyler. Is it Tyler? Tyler? I don't actually know. And Tasha Go. Tosha Go. I actually thought I had the option to buy a phone here, but I guess I didn't put down the phone buying thing, which is a bit unfortunate. But hey ho, what can you do? It's too late to change it now. Oh my gosh, why is the unsavoury Charlton here? Right, let's ban him. NPCs, just ban all? Yeah, we'll just ban all NPCs. I don't know if that affects anything. Because I don't think any of these people are classed as NPCs. I think they're just townies. So we're just watching TV with everyone. We've all just turned the TV off. See, this is the sort of nice thing that Lilith should have. You know, she's just came hanging out with some people her age, you know. They're telling her jokes or just being nice to her. It's such a shame she doesn't have that at home. You know? It's definitely making me think I might need to move Lilith out. Like I say, I've never had the parents be so thingied with her. Oh, here we go. Here's Dirk. Here is our boyfriend. So we want to go on a date, so I think we might actually just ask him on a wee date. Yes, I feel like Lilith has just left home out of anger and she has bumped into her boyfriend and she's going to ask him on a wee date. So ask on a date. And of course he is saying yes because they're dating already. Let's see, we want to have a pillow fight. Oh, okay, they're going straight to woohoo. Let's maybe try and just get a few of the basic things out the way first, you know. I feel like they have been dating a while. It's only the start of the date. The night is young, you know. Let's take it a wee bit slower than that. So you want to tell a joke? We can do that. Where is the jokes? Entertain. We can tell an inside joke, why not? And you want to talk to Lilith. So just try and get some of these more basic ones out of the way. Because they only have 4 slots and we have already locked in a couple of wants as well. We just don't have too many spaces for them. So we're just going to try and get as many other things out of the way. There we go, so dancing. We want to slow dance. I don't. Oh, we can slow dance. Just a minute. Let's try and get up to. Let's get up to a better date before we do that. Also, woohooing for the first time in a photo booth. That just seems crazy uncomfortable. You want to give a back rub, flirt, and kiss. So why don't you give a wee smooch while you're dancing? How cute is this? These two are such a cute couple. They're just slow dancing. They don't care what anyone else says. You know, they're in like a safe space here for Lilith. Just with all of the other teens. Yeah, I do have such a soft spot for Lilith. I have a soft spot for all the teams, to be honest. All of them kind of have a hard deck of it, you know. But yeah, so we'll make out. I'll just speed through a wee bit. Want to have a dream date with Dark. Okay, I think when we get up to dream date, we can let them do what they want, so to speak. I was saying that, oh, you want to give a back rub. I was going to say we have no other options of things to do, because I don't really want to go to another lock, because it's already after midnight, and like dine out just doesn't seem really realistic at this time in the evening. Perhaps if it was a bit earlier on, we could have done that, but I didn't plan that well. Yeah, we'll just kind of let them do what they're doing. You give them a noogie. So I think there is actually a way to force the... Oh, I didn't mean to end it. Oh, I'm sorry, Lilith, that was unintentional. I'm going to quickly... No, I'm going to add a want slot for you. Add a want lock is what I mean, because we're going to lock that in. We're going to do another date with Dark. This isn't the end, but it probably is a good idea because it's 2:30 in the morning, so I think you should probably walk home. You'll be sort of basically sneaking in, although I doubt your parents really care, because they don't really seem to care, do they? Which is awful, 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 awful. But yeah, we'll be back when we're back at the house. Okay, so I have just loaded back in, and Mary Sue has answered the phone, and it's Kaylin, the maid, has called. What sort of... She has such nerve, doesn't she? My gosh. She's actually called to speak to Mary Sue as well. How... Oh gosh. I don't know what Kaylin is thinking. Yeah, anyway. I'm going to get Angela to do her homework. You know, in fact, she's going to go and ask. I feel she gets along better with Daniel, barely better. But it'll also give Daniel something to do by helping his daughter. Okay, she gave up. That's fair. I would probably have given up at that point as well. We are going to just sort of get these Sims ready for bed. They're probably just used to Lilith being out at all hours, so I don't think they're even going to care the fact that she is out. They're just going to kind of get on with it, which is awful. I'm going to stop commenting on it because I keep just saying how awful it is. But saying that, they do have wants to sort of engage with her, you know. So I do think that they want to improve the relationship, you know. I just feel like maybe Lilith is too far gone, and the fact that there's just been too much against her. She's past the point of repair. We'll see. So we're going to fulfill this want to woohoo with Mary Sue, and the parents are going to go off to bed. Mary Sue could actually get... Oh, we have a tree outside on fire. That just happens. We don't need to worry about it. So Mary Sue could get another promotion tomorrow. This is probably the best she's ever done in this early in the politics career. You know, day one and she's already got a promotion. That's quite well done. We're just going to sort of play through until Lilith gets home, I think. Just sort of... Oh, there's another tree on fire. Cool. I'm going to lock in the have 3 wants at once because he's not going to stop unless someone stops him, basically. And Mary Sue's the only one that could stop him cheating. But she isn't even aware of it yet. You know, his cheating partner literally called her up to have a chat with her. Like they're friends, you know. They actually aren't too bad, relationship-wise. But gosh, yeah, look at all these wants now. We're going to lock in a public woohoo, I think. And Angela is almost done with her homework. Yeah, from there I think she's just going to go off to bed. And we'll just speed through until Lilith gets home. Okay, Lilith is just about home. She is going to come straight in. I think she's just going to jump straight in the shower, go to the toilet and go to bed, I think. So I'm definitely on the side of thinking about Lilith moving out to be with one of her family members, one of her distant slightly more distant family members. Oh, Dark's out here. He left a rose for her. Oh. No, I'm going to move that upstairs because I feel like if this was, if they could, I feel like our family would destroy it. They're just so horrible to her. But there we go. There's our wee rose. That's lovely. And I'm going to actually, yeah, I'm going to put that in our inventory actually because I can do that. Forgot I could put it there. So I am kind of leaning towards thinking about Lilith moving out. And I'm kind of thinking towards moving her with her grandparents. Then again, it's drama, and her parents do seem to want to improve the relationship. We do have some wants here. I'm actually going to add a few wants locks because I do like the idea of her wanting to sort of sit down and talk to both of her girls individually and sort of get to know them a bit better and see how she can mend fences. Mend bridges, mend fences? I don't know what the phrase is. Anyway, that's beside the point. I'm just rambling now. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are going forward. Where do you see Lilith? Should she stay in the house? Should she push through sort of the arguments and fights and see if we can bring the family back together a bit more? Should we move her out? What should we do with Daniel? Should we just keep pursuing cheating? It seems that way. I feel like he's not learned anything because the scripted event didn't happen. So yeah, he's ready for it now. He's got the taste for cheating and he just wants to go for it, it seems. Well, Mary Sue seems like she's focusing on her kids a little bit and she wants to go on a Far East vacation. Let me know what your thoughts are and I will see you in the next part. Bye!